Hello and welcome. My name is Robert Lyon here with Gennady Nadarov. And this is years in the making, folks. Years. But we want to be your real estate mentors. We want to help you acquire your real estate fortune today. So this is basically going to be an overview of what goes on inside of our program. We've got tons of testimonials. We're bona fide. We've been around for a long time. And this is a life-changing opportunity for anybody who truly wants to get into real estate. What makes us different than all the other real estate gurus out there that haven't gotten you any results, that are just Instagram heroes, right? This is what the real deal is. So the big difference between us and everybody else out there is we are going to get you the money.
Not networking, not trying to go ask somebody else or your grandma, your grandpa, or whoever else that money.
We're going to get you the money so you can buy the deals.
Getting access to the bank's money and getting access to real money, to accessing credit. And that's the most important thing. When you realize how important your credit is, you start to realize that you can actually get money without working for it.
We're not only going to fix your credit, we're going to get you the funding. We're going to help you set up your real estate business. We're talking your LLC, your holding company, the whole 9 yards. And then we're going to actually teach you exactly behind the curtains of how we're getting off-market deals at a discount in this market today. I don't care where you are in the country. We will teach you the system on how to get these deals. And it doesn't have to be just off market, but the off market ones at a steep discount, those are the ones we want to buy. When you're a real estate investor, you make your money when you buy the deal. So you need heavily discounted properties so that you can basically do whatever you want with them. But inside of our hands-on mentorship, we are going to work with you every step of the way to getting you the funding, teaching you how to set up your real estate business, and getting your first deal under contract. That is what our guarantee is, and that's what we're going to do to help you, and that's what this whole program is about. Why do we care about credit? Well, if you've ever gone to try and buy a house, the broker, the mortgage company, they're all going to wonder, what's your credit score, right? The real estate agent's going to wonder. You need to have good credit to get approved for a mortgage. Now, we are going to really dive deep into buying properties with creative financing, creating a lot of cash flow with wholesaling. But at the end of the day, the magic of using other people's money is what it's all about. So the best way for us to teach you how to get a house is to fix your credit, get you the funding, liquidate the credit cards, and then use that money as a down payment on your first property. Fixing your credit and getting your credit where it needs to be is the first step that everybody has to take if you're serious about getting into real estate.
As far as credit, this is the real deal. Like, you cannot unchange your credit situation unless you actually go through a rehab, like credit rehab, right? So if you're in a, if you don't have credit, then, a lot of options get taken off your table, not to mention rates. You're going to be buying at the highest rates. You're going to be getting the worst percentages when you try to close a deal. You try to have all this information that, that you don't realize is there for you. You just got to understand that credit is the key to getting access to the money versus networking or asking someone else. You can use either personal or business funding for real estate deals. And we're talking about 0% interest business credit cards or business lines of credit that you can access with our credit leverage program, which is tied into the real estate mentorship. You get all of that included. And that's what's important about getting your credit fixed, because that's the value that you don't see unless you actually go out there and try to find out what your credit score is and then get denied from the banks. And then you realize, why am I getting denied? Well, the reason is your credit is not where it needs to be. The credibility is not there. And we help you build the credibility. And that's the most important thing.
And then let's talk about the funding. All right. We will get you the funding for your real estate deals. We're not going to take money out of our pocket, and you wouldn't want that anyways. You will be a much more lethal investor if you have an additional $250,000 on the sideline and you're just out hunting for deals and you're ready to buy your next property and not having to wonder, who am I going to have to call? How am I going to get the money? We're basically going to fix your credit, and then we get you personal and business 0% interest credit cards. And we can even look at getting you loans as well, so that you can use your own money from the banks, right? It's the bank's money, but it's going to be under your name to buy your next real estate property. And when you're in real estate, there's always going to be more fees at the closing table, more things that need to be fixed. So it's always good just to have access to as much capital as possible. We'll even guarantee that we'll get you at least 50,000. But if you come into our program, you listen to what we say, you work with us, we're going to work with you to get you a lot more than just that.
You can go and try to use your money, but that's not the way to do it. I did that for many years, and I realized how important it is to not not use my own money, which I've worked hard to earn and save, versus using the bank's money or getting access to money I didn't have. We're able to get the money at a pretty fast rate. Once you get the money, then we can teach you how to invest the money, how to put it into real estate, how to find deals that are off market, discounted deals that you're going to get when you buy real estate with us.
So getting the money is the first part of real estate. You have to understand that. We've just made it a simple path to get you there faster. And how else are you going to save up, $200,000? Like most people in America want to get into real estate, but capital is the only thing holding them back. And we say that's not a problem anymore. You need to get into our program so that we can get you where you need to go so that you can start building your real estate empire. And it's a beautiful thing. We're talking very high level stuff, but I hope you are following me. You join our program, we fix your credit, we get you the funding. You're going to get the opportunity to get your first house under contract. And now that the money stuff is out of the way, let's talk real estate. We're going to set up your real estate business. Okay. And the reason we do this is Gino's been doing this for a long time. And I have as well. You need to have your own LLC. And if you buy real estate, you need to have maybe even an LLC for each individual property, depending on how much it is. But you have to set up your business correctly because banks don't actually like to give money to businesses that say they're in real estate, right? It's a risky industry. So you have to be able to come into our program, get consulting, get your business set up correctly, get the business bank accounts, get the LLC, the EIN, the Dun & Bradstreet number, so that when we go into funding, we can actually use business credit, right? Because business credit is separate from your personal credit. Liquidate the business credit, use that as the down payment because that's going to keep your personal credit high, right? That's a big thing. We don't have to get too much into it here, but we're going to help you set up your business. That's the main thing that you need to understand. And then next, we're going to set up your off-market discount property deal funnel. All right. So we have a couple different marketing styles that are working nowadays. The main thing that you need to know is first, if you don't have the capital to get these deals, we're actually going to teach you our secret $0 marketing technique that has been working for years and is still working now on how to find deals that no one else anywhere knows how to get. Okay, these are off market. These are word of mouth. These are very, very powerful deals. But we're also going to set up your marketing system. We're going to teach you how to do inbound marketing, outbound marketing, and we're also going to teach you sales. And if you are just like not into sales, you don't want to do that, we'll actually have a team of virtual assistants who we've already trained do the sales for you and lock up the contracts. So just imagine waking up every day to an inbox full of potential deals that you decide whether or not you want to buy, whether or not you want to move forward, whether or not you want to wholesale, buy on seller finance. Imagine that, because that's what's going to happen if you join this program today.
After you get the money, we help you set up a funnel, right? The funnel is going to be, a marketing, whether it's online, like Facebook groups or things like that. But we're talking about actually direct marketing, where we're going to find these sellers that are going to be out in your area. We're going to custom make a portfolio basically and pull lists in your area that you're looking to get into, right? So whatever your goals are, we're going to custom make a pull list for you. And based on that, you're going to be able to skip trace these lists in wholesale. And then we go ahead and call these leads. And we're going to help you start doing that for yourself and eventually build a system where it's fully automated, right? You can hire somebody and get that going. But initially, you have to do the marketing, right? And you got to get the list. Once you have the list, then you can go ahead and start marketing to that list, skip trace it, start text blasting, emailing, whether you want to do a mail form, whatever it is, you can do it all with our system, and we help you set that up. And then at that point, you can choose when they're going to be either inbound or outbound, right? You're going to get either inbound leads or outbound leads, and all those are going to come to you, and you're going to decide what you want to do. And that's the beautiful part about the system versus you trying to go out there and trying to find deals yourself and figuring out who wants to buy and who wants to sell. These people are going to literally call you. They're going to literally let you know that they want to sell their house.
You want to have a lot of real estate. You need to make a lot of offers. You want to make a lot of offers. You need to talk to a lot of sellers. You need to talk to a lot of sellers. You need to do a lot of marketing. Our marketing is basically the tip of the spear. It's the best marketing there is right now. It's what's working. We're getting deals every single day, and I want you to do that as well. So there's going to be inbound marketing, outbound marketing, and sales training. Sales is big, guys. You got to learn how to negotiate if you're in real estate. We have lots of sales coaches come in, and we know basically exactly what you need to know in order to get the best price on these real estate deals and know what to say to basically be a champion. Inside of our hands-on mentorship, we're going to work with you every step of the way to help you get your first and your next real estate deal. This is what it's all about. Okay. So inside of our community, we're going to basically always be having coaching calls. We're going to give you all the contracts that you need. We're going to teach you how to set up everything. We're going to show you step by step how to run comps, how to find title companies, how to negotiate and structure a deal, how to do creative financing, how to do the whole thing. If you want to basically learn how to turn credit cards into actual houses, that's what we're going to teach you inside of this program. Imagine you get a bunch of these little plastic cards, you turn it into a house in the real world. This is super powerful. I hope you guys are seeing the light. I hope you understand that this is the next move that you need to do if you really want to get into real estate. You need to buy more doors. You need to be more aggressive. You need to figure out how to get into this community, because people who think alike are going to be there. We're going to be motivating each other. We're going to keep it on the up and up, and we're going to basically show you the way to grow a massive real estate portfolio and be successful.
Yeah, and then having access to the community and everybody involved that's going to be in the program, as well as being able to decide with our help whether it's a good deal. We're going to be able to run numbers for you. We're going to be able to determine whether a deal is worth the buy or not worth. We'll be able to give you guys real-time feedback on deals. We'll be able to do calculations as far as renovation costs, how much it's going to cost to renovate a property, what the money in is and what the money out is. You're talking about cash on cash value and what you're actually going to get in return, the ROI on your deals, right? This is important. You want to know what your ROIs are based on how much money you're putting into this deal, whether you're buying, fixing, or flipping, or wholesaling. The first deal is always the hardest. Once you get the first one, you get the second, you get the third, it becomes easier. You start to realize how the system works, and you start learning how to leverage. And that's what we do here at Credit Leverage X. We leverage other people's money, the bank's money, and buy real estate in your area. So we would literally find deals in your area, find properties that you're looking at, and determine whether a property is a deal or a no deal, whether a property is worth buying or flipping, whether a property is worth holding. Right? These are all important aspects of real estate. Robert has all the copy necessary for you to set that up in a beautiful system that we have. You can replicate that system for yourself.
So acquire your real estate fortune today. We want to be your mentor. We want to guide you. The next step is that you have to book a call down below. This is going to be for a Zoom call. Please only book a call if you're serious. We want to change people's lives. We don't want to waste anybody's time. We want you to start accumulating real estate this year, next year, and beyond, so that you can have a great life, so that you can have a great career in real estate, and so that this can be the point that changed everything. All right. Book a call. I look forward to talking to you on the inside. I'll see you at the top.